welcome to my shop. I'm Mike Hedden, and I appreciate you stopping by. Actually, I really appreciate you stopping by. There's a lot more people come by than I thought would ever stop by, so to you, I thank you very much. Um, I imagine if you're watching this, you're probably like I am, a small shop garage kind of a guy, and you're wondering how the other guy shoves all the goodies into his shop. And there's a lot of beautiful ideas on YouTube. So I hope maybe I've got one or two good ones for you. When I acquired all these tools recently, one of the items was a Big Delta drill press. Now, before I got it in, there's things that you say that are kind of dumb when you look back on it. And I believe I had a little bench top drill press, and that was good enough for me. And I really, a big drill press wasn't on my want list, or it just took up too much floor space, and on and on and on I went about, do I really want to go with this deal? And I'll tell you what, a drill press is a beautiful thing. I After using it a while, it's a wonder how I ever got around without it. Even when I was around one automobiles, it would have just been. I mean, it goes through metal like butter, 2-inch, 2.5-inch Forstner like butter, and it's just something that is really nice to have in your shop. So if I was to do it all over again, now the miter saw I made before I made all the acquisition of the things. I just wanted a table saw and a crosscut saw. So now that I have what I've got, I would say that, of course, table saw's numero uno. And then I would go with the band saw, and drill press would be drill press would be 3 in my book right now. Now I also have a DeWalt planer that I got in the deal. I haven't even plugged it in yet. I've been a hand plane guy since 7th grade. I like hand planes, and I don't want to be saying I don't need that that plane because I don't want to leave my hand planes. It's a joy to hand planes. So someday on a big job or something, I'll probably turn that DeWalt on, but I think I'll stick to my hand planes mostly. But the drill press is really nice. I'm going to keep it around. And I was thinking, since I was utilizing it, most of the stuff I can do, as you see, it's stuck right here in the corner. And most of the things that I need it for, it's good in the corner. But occasionally there's things where I have to turn it around, measure it from the other side, and if it's too long. So sometimes it'd be nice to, I think, bring it out. And Woodsmith Plans, let me show you, has this these plans online for a drill press assembly. Now it's like 3 parts. The first part is the rolling base, and then which is this right here, and that's what I'm starting with. So and then it goes into a rolling base that goes over the base, and then the cabinet that goes on the rolling base, and they've got a cubbies that go in the back. So I thought it was a good idea. Now I've got to do things different. I believe my drill press is a lot larger than theirs. Plus I'm going to repurpose those drawers there on that's sitting on the bench. They're from my Harbor Freight a workbench. So I'm going to repurpose those, so I've got plenty of room. I want to put bigger wheels on it because my drill press, that sucker is heavy. I think it's the heaviest thing in the garage except for the car, and I believe it's even heavier than my 60-gallon air compressor. So all the dimensions, I'm going to take the idea, but all the dimensions I got to throw in the trash because of the size of the drill press. So anyway, let's get on it. Let me show you what I've done so far. Okay, so far we've got the base, which is 22 1/4 by 20 1/4. We've got 2 cleats that go on either side that will be glued and screwed into each side. Then I've got a wheel that will go on, the 4 corners. We'll put that on. That'll be held on with a bolt. The woodsmith has it with a lag screw, lag nut or whatever. And then on the fenders, I'm going to put this adjustment. Hopefully the wheels will be about 1/4 of an inch below the base so it can roll around, and then I can just tighten it down with this foot. I've got the same system on my bandsaw, and it really works good because the force is going down other than like the table saw, you're pushing against it, or the router table or something like that. So I think this will work good to stabilize it. I'll have 2 of these, 1 on each side. So that'll be the base. I'll show it to you when I get done. do is put the feet on, the wheels on, and then it's just wait for a friend to come over and help me lift the drill press on this thing. It's way too heavy for me to horse around. There probably wouldn't have been a day I would have tried it, but that day isn't today. And it is Super Bowl Sunday, so a few friends will come over, and I think there'll be enough hands to make this an easy task. These are lock nuts, 3/8 inch bolts with lock nuts on them. Just to keep them from coming apart. That's pretty darn good there. I think that's enough. 3 more, and it's time for the trial fit.
All-wheel steer and super handling all-wheel drive, Acura handles the curves like a pro. To see for yourself why I drive Acura, see your Southern California Acura dealer, or go to SoCalAcuraDealers.com today.
Would you like to know how to become 3 times less likely to experience a home burglary? Mike Melton, president of Security Alarm Now, is here to tell us about that.
Statistics show that you're 3 times less likely to...
Well, there it is. The big old Delta drill press on a rolling base. Let me show you how it rolls. I mean, it's like butter. It's like butter. And then if I want to bring it out, the casters don't swivel. Okay, the thing rolls really nice. The wheels, I had a set of casters that I drilled out the pins. These are about 1.25 inches wide, which the plans had a 3-inch by about a 1 inch, or I mean, excuse me, by about a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4. I wanted it a little heavier, so I drilled out the pins. These have a metal sleeve inside the wheel, so I used the 3-inch by 1.25 by a 3/8 inch bolt with lock nuts. Now the next step will be to make a secondary mobile base that rolls over or slides over this, and on that base I will have at least 4 drawers, or at least 3 drawers, hopefully 4 drawers, with 100% full pulls out, and then there'll be some cubbies in the back, and but the next step will be to make a base that rolls over this that will fit in that corner also. So let me get on that, and we'll see what goes from there. next base. Got the sub base or the base, and this is the sub base, but I've got 4 casters. These are the straight line casters because the other casters that swiveled I wanted to put straight on the back, swivel on the front, but I needed 6 inches on each side and I just don't have enough space in here. To move that workbench down, I'd have to knock a hole in my garage wall, so I had to go with the second best thing. The original base of this thing had some 1-inch plywood. It was a 2 foot by 2 foot, 1-inch plywood. So I cut it up for 2 inches. This was 5 inches for the apron. Leaves the wheels out about 1/2 inch, so it should work pretty good. It'll just roll straight down, just like that. Now, I will make a cabinet now that will sit like this. I'll have 4 drawers in it. There's a little room on each side, so I'll use that for scrap pieces. I'll put a little bin there for scrap pieces, but I'll make the cabinet next. But I can't make the cabinet until I buy the pulls to see how much room I have. I've got to make the cabinet to fit. So that's my next step. So I think I'm going to close this video out. I've got the base done and the sub base, or the cabinet base. So it's moving right along. So feel free to stop back and see how the cabinet with the drawers comes out. Thanks again, YouTube. I appreciate you stopping by, and you all take care now.